Alright, well, this video is a quick summary of the failure of these four tires, the four front tires in this track. We made it to the mega run on Saturday morning, unloaded, drove all of about 200 meters, and then what I suspect happened is that, I'll backtrack one step, is the night before one of these tires, the inner tube had failed in it because they were cheap Chinesium old crap, and so I'd replaced or moved the second tire forward and then replaced the tube in the other one and put it back there. And so I suspect that the next day the tube in the front tire had also failed, and by that happening the other three cascaded and failed to the point where I really had nothing left, and that's where the machine is now. So that put a quick and sad end to what would have been, I think, a very exciting and fun-filled day, taking the machine out, showing it off, and basically we just packed up and headed home because there was really no point in sticking around at that time. So the plan now is to transition to a foam-filled tire because, well, tubes suck, and this should make things run a lot better. I also found that just getting to the air filling nipples on the tires was really difficult, so I knew that this was going to come at some point, but just a little sooner than later. So shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to jack up the machine relief tension from the back tensioner and pop out these four tires and put some foam fills on, and we should be good to go. Alright, so we've got the new foam tires. These are the solid tires now in place on both sides. It took me about 2 hours. It's a pretty simple process actually to remove them, a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Basically, you jack up one side of the Snowcat so that the entire track is off the ground. You can pull the pins out for the axles, and then you can actually pull this tire up, that tire up. That one can roll forward and up through there, and then the front one can actually roll through and up through there. Really simple process, so we don't have to undo anything else. Just loosen the back tensioner tire, and we're good to go. So yeah, I've basically got these solid tires now on both sides, and yeah, I think this will make maintenance a lot easier. I still have to replace that rear tire, but I need to find that rear tire in a foam tire because I don't know where to get that yet, so I'll figure that out next. But I think that one tire is a little bit more robust as it is, and it should last a little bit longer. So anyway, that'll be the plan for the future, is to get that replaced, but for now everything's back in order. Alright, well, we've got the machine back in the garage here, and the snow's kind of melting off of it. Overall, I'm very pleased with how these new tires are performing. They seem to be somewhat pliable at room temperature, but once they get outside into the snow, they actually harden up quite a bit, and from what I can tell, that is going to be a good thing. It's going to help reduce some of the wear and tear between the cleats and the tires themselves. So yeah, like I said, I think that's going to be good. I'm quite pleased for the fact that I don't have to worry about putting air into these anymore. I knew that was going to be a nightmare. Tubes just are a continuous pain in the butt to make sure that they stay full, and being able to access the little fillers when the tires are, you know, not in the right position, that's going to be a pain. But yeah, so as you can see, it's quite a bit of fun to drive outside. It handles really well with the new tracks, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting more of a thorough kind of ride video put together, hopefully before the end of the season this year. And I think that'll be a wrap for the major projects this year around. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.